We're covering a number of House bills on gun rights and expanding them in North Carolina. One thing in common with many of them is that they have Representative Mark Hilton's signature on them. Thanks for being on the show, Representative.
Good to be here.
Well, let's go back. The Second Amendment, you said off camera, is a very big deal to you.
Right.
What is it that goes back that makes it a passion that you would want to sign so many bills?
Well, I've campaigned on those issues. I'm a strong supporter of the Constitution, the Second Amendment, and just a strong advocate. And back in '06, I got a national award for Legislator of the Year for gun issues, so I'm going to continue fighting for that.
How do you interpret gun laws currently on the books treating law-abiding gun owners in North Carolina?
Well, in North Carolina, I believe we're a center-right state. If you look at our gun laws versus the rest of the nation, we're to the left, so we need to bring our laws up to where the rest of the country is more center-right on gun issues.
These bills we're seeing where you propose allowing folks to bring guns or firearms concealed into restaurants, parks, if you're carrying the permits. Is that an appropriate balance, or do you lay a bill out there like that gets a lot of headline attention and then compromise back to that center-right position that you were talking about?
Well, I think there's a lot of people have a misconception of guns. A lot of times when they hear guns, they automatically think of bad people. Most people that are law-abiding citizens who have guns, they're very responsible with those guns. And where they can carry them now, they've been very responsible. On the concealed carry laws, it's less than 0.5% of revocations for those laws. So they've got a good track record, and I believe that they can, when given the rights to carry in these areas, they'll do it responsibly.
Given the change in the political climate, it's one thing to be in a minority position and say we need this bill, but now the Republican Party, which runs on gun rights many times, can now pass some of this legislation provided the governor signs it. Right. Now that they can do this, are you getting true support for this, or are you still fighting an uphill battle with some of these bills you filed?
Well, it's going to be a fight, but I think the membership, the body, I've spoken with most of them, and they support this legislation. I think, there might be some compromise on it, but and we might take it more, to the compromise side. But I think for the most part, this legislation will pass.
By and large, most folks, even if they own a shotgun or a handgun legally, what makes a person a responsible gun owner?
Well, we have instant background checks, national instant background, the NICS, and they have to comply with the laws. If certain instances where if there's domestic violence or they have a felon, that disqualifies them, or some kind of mental illness. So we're pretty strict on who can have a firearm, and these are good laws that we need to continue with. But I think we have protections there and defense there for those who really don't need to carry.
If folks seeing this, getting their first exposure to this legislation, are they going to look at this and say, the gun laws are too tight in North Carolina and this is a natural move by you to relax those laws to free up the Second Amendment? Or is the world just going all to heck and we just need more guns to protect ourselves from the bad guys?
Well, the police, they're doing a great job doing what they can to protect us, but they can't be all places at all time. So more and more people, want to defend themselves, and they're responsible in how they handle their guns. And I believe that they can carry in these areas and be responsible. And there's instances where I'm also a certified police officer, and there might be instances that I might be in a situation where I need help, and having someone who's experienced with a firearm, might step in and help me that has a concealed carry. I would welcome that.
Representative Hilton, thanks for being on the show.
Thank you.